What does an engineering student like me need to carry in her backpack for school to be on campus for hours on end and be prepared for any situation? Well, let me show you. I'm going back to university soon for my last semester ever, so I thought it'd be appropriate to show you what is in my school bag. The audio on my digital camera is not that great, so I'm gonna try and sync up the voice. Bear with me, it's only my third video. So this is my backpack. She's really heavy. She's the North Face Basecamp Voyager backpack in the color gray, I think. And my boyfriend actually got this for me as a gift, so I'm super lucky because my past backpack was falling apart. This is waterproof. Let me introduce her. The front of the backpack is good. She's got two really large pockets in the front and two water bottle compartment, I guess, and then a middle pocket, and back here is electronics pocket, and it's like padded in the back and stuff, and she clips too if you do like hiking and you need more support. It's great. I don't ever use them, but maybe one day I will. I don't really decorate my backpack because I'm a simple gal, you know? So let's start with just the outsides. On this pocket, I have my, I guess not pocket, but on this side, I have my earmuff because where I live is really cold sometimes. And I have two carabiners holding the earmuff so I don't have to carry them around all the time. And then in here, the only thing I have is my umbrella. And it's because sometimes it sporadically rains and you don't know when. And I have this attached to my carabiner so that if it were to fall out, it wouldn't actually fall out. So, because I had that happen to me in the past and that sucks. And then in here, I have my water bottle, and it's cool because you can like pull this tab. I don't know if I'm showing it very well, but like pull this tab to release it and easily pull out your stuff. But I have my Owala water bottle, purple and green, so I call it my Hulk bottle. But it's good for me because I need to stay hydrated throughout the day, so I keep it around. Basically everything on the outside. So let's move into the inside of my backpack. This bottom pocket, I will say I usually put my wallet in here. I don't currently have it with me right now because it's in my purse, and that's because I'm on break right now. But in this pocket, I carry my hand cream. It's shea butter hand cream in jasmine and tangerine. And it just looked like this because where I live is super dry. So it's really good to stay hydrated, keep your hands hydrated. I also have Altoid because, you know, you never know when your breath smell bad or someone else's breath smell bad. You can just be like, you want a mint? I have a mini hairbrush because really long hair and it gets so tangly throughout the day. Bike to campus. So sometimes my hair gets tangly from that. So I just keep a mini hairbrush around. I have this setting powder or like face powder to unoil my face sometimes. I guess my face doesn't get really oily, but it gets super shiny throughout the day sometimes, and so if I need to matte it down, I can just use this puff that it come with, and I can just dab, 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 dab. And last thing I have in my bottom pouch is my sunglasses. They're like kind of gross and I don't really use them, but when it's too sunny out, I'm like, oh my god, the sun, oh my gosh, all these lights. I can just put my sunglasses on and I'll be prepared. Now we're gonna move on to my top pocket here, and this is pocket I like to use for electronics and pens and miscellaneous item. So yeah, I'm just gonna open her up. She's really big and she can fit a lot of things. Let's just start with what's just floating around. So I have my TI-84 plus CE Python calculator. She's in the salmon color, and the amount of people that compliment this calculator because they've never seen this color before is actually a lot. She's just a simple graphing calculator, but like I said, as an engineering student, I use this religiously for like my homeworks and stuff, but for some reason all of our exams you're not allowed to use our calculator, so why I have this calculator then? Then I have my AirPods, and usually I like to be different and quirky and tie them around my waist. That's why I have this. I usually let my AirPods just hang from my waist, but if I'm wearing something like my dress, I just put it in my backpack. Of course, hand sanitizer. This one's the Champagne Toast Spray from Bath & Body Works. Campus is gross, so keeping hand sanitizer is important for you and the people around you. Next, I have, as you can see, like there's so many pockets in here. Sometimes I don't really know what to do with all this space. But if I use this backpack for travel, then maybe I will. But I don't keep anything in these mesh compartments. And in these little pockets, I have a USB-C to USB-C cord to charge all my electronics. And I have a MagSafe charger for my phone. Next, like I said, this is my just random main pocket that I have just carrying around. The first thing I have in here is my portable charger, and it's really nice. It shows me a percentage here, and then it has all these types of adapters, and then here I can charge anything into it as well. I have a stapler because why not? It's just a little stapler that I stole from my department. I have another hand sanitizer because you know you can never have too much hand sanitizer. This is the Pink Peach Blossom hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works. Another adapter, like just a USB-A to USB-C mini adapter. And then last thing I have in here is sometimes on our engineering exams, we're not allowed to use a graphing calculator, but we can use a basic calculator. And so I have this basic calculator that is like solar powered, and it's the Casio one. All for my front pocket. Pretty simple, a lot of stuff, just stuff in there. Let's move into this middle pocket right here. This middle pocket is the biggest pocket in this backpack. First things first, here's what it looked like inside. There's like this mesh pocket, and then it's just one big space. So first things first, I have winter gloves because I bike to campus, like I said, and it gets so cold on your hands. And so I like to protect my hands with a winter glove. And then the next thing I have in here is this green pouch. In this pouch is kind of like all my health essential. So I have my allergy symptom reliever nasal spray, and you just like spritz it up your nose. So I have that because I get a lot of allergies. It's mini Tower 28 spray, and I actually just refill this one with this other antibacterial spray throughout the day. But because campus is so gross, like I said, with hand sanitizer and everything, I just make sure I get all the bacteria off my face. And if you watched my previous video, you know why. I have eye drop because, again, where I live is really, really dry, and it's really important to keep your eyes moist. And then I have Band-Aid, just in case. You never know. And then iPad, tampon. I have this Listerine spray that's for your mouth because, again, mints sometimes aren't enough. Sometimes you really need to just, like, get in there. This is because, you know, I'm an engineer and sometimes I get hurt, and so this is ointment for that. The most important thing I have in here is my pill case. It's so gross right now, but it's got everything I need, like allergies, magnesium, irons, B12, more magnesium, more iron, and lactose pills. Then I have like a bunch of miscellaneous stuff in here, like so much stuff, probably more than I need, but I have more ointment stuff. I have these mints that I got from Career Fair at HP. I have this mini Vaseline lip stuff, and I have more chapsticks and a lot of cough drop in here, and just like pad, tampon, just everything a girl would need, you know, to survive and to help out the girlies around them. That's what's in my green pouch. I have my engineering notebook. This is just, it has all my engineering stuff in it. My engineering class, because we're required to, but I just keep a timestamp of basically everything. And I usually keep this thing, I took it out for this video because it was too much in the backpack, but I'm carrying our electronic subscale payload stuff right now, so I just leave it in my backpack, which kind of probably isn't smart because these are like lithium ion battery. And then the last thing I have in this is, again, let me show you, this mesh pocket. And this is where I keep my snacks, because sometimes I'm on campus for 12 hours a day and it's a little bit obnoxious. So here's what I keep in here. I keep my Jeju matcha latte instant packet, as well as some craisins. My little snacks. the last thing is this big electronics pocket. In this big pocket, all I carry is my laptop and my iPad, because I take all my notes on my iPad. And then in this, I have like my laptop. I have the MacBook Pro. It's just in this black color, and it's 14 inches, I think. I love her. I was actually like a big Mac hater, but I already had iPad, iPhone, Apple Watch, everything. And I had 3 laptops break within 2 years, which is not okay. But I was like, oh, MacBook isn't good for engineering. I didn't think it would be good for my major. But then I realized, wow, I have the whole ecosystem, and it's so easy to like airdrop things and upload things and send stuff to myself. And I love texting on my laptop. It's so fun. So if you're in the market for a new laptop and you already have Apple product, I highly recommend getting a MacBook, because it's a good investment, and she's treated me super well. That was what was in my bag, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Good luck to everyone going back to school.